One of my most anticipated trips this year is a return to the White Mountains of New Hampshire and a continuation of my AT section hike journey. Franconia Ridge was sure to be a highlight, but I know these mountains have a few surprises hidden up their trails. Once again, I would be joined by a few of my backpacking buddies from back home, including Lotus Jewel, Old, and Older. You might remember Old from last year's Appalachian Trail section hike in the Whites.
Trillium. Happy little trillium plant gone to seed.
Over the next 5 days, we will cover 34 miles of the Appalachian Trail.
And upward.
The only northbound part of this trip will be a slack-pack day from Crawford Notch to Mizpah Hut. We will also hike hut to hut over 4 days southbound from Crawford Notch to Franconia Notch. This view is from Webster Cliffs. We're on our way.
Just to give you an idea, this is straight ahead. That's the trail. All right, there we go. And there's a look back. And that's straight out. And then another one just keeps going like this. Climb after climb. All right, here we go.
Looking back, you can see where the trail pops out on the cliffs, giving intermittent views of Crawford Notch and the surrounding mountains.
Okay, here's another one that I'll try to give perspective on. This is me looking straight ahead. Now I'm going to start up the trail. And that's it. Okay. I'm almost at the top of Mount Jackson. Man, it's hard. I mean, it's comparable to what I did last year. So, again, I gotta think of the accomplishment and not dwell on the pain. So, I'll give you a view from Mount Jackson on the other side here. Almost there. All right, believe that's Mizpah Hut. And that's where we bang a left and head back into the valley. And look so far. First step's a doozy. All right, here's where the testing goes. Ooh. Oh, God. Stay on the trail.
As hard as those climbs were, it was a rewarding day. Those rock scrambles were a puzzle, finding a place to get a good grip hold, where to put your foot, and hoisting yourself up with your own strength. Last year when we were here, it was pouring rain. It's a good kind of tired. Packing for a hut-to-hut hike requires much less weight than backpacking. You don't need a tent, sleeping system, cook system, or to pack dinners and breakfasts. A short side trail took us to Thoreau Falls, a peaceful place for lunch. I wonder if Henry David ever sat here. We must be near Zealand Falls Hut. The top of Zealand Falls is a short walk from the hut. The flat rocks give hikers a place to rest in the sun, take in the views, and succumb to the hypnotic sound of cascading water. Several garter snakes provided the afternoon entertainment.
Are you sleeping?
We exposed plants to this specific species of invasive caterpillar that was eating those plants, and the noise of the chewing of that caterpillar. Big love for rocks. Rocks, it's not like it's a lot of them outside.
At this point, I had no idea I was looking at Franconia Ridge. The grouping of mountains on the right, from right to left, are Mount Lafayette, Mount Lincoln at over 5,000 feet, and Little Haystack Mountain. Mount Lincoln is in the clouds. Gale Head Hut felt remote, and it was. Tonight's talk was about mushrooms and included a little walkabout.
Good morning, Galehead! The time is 6:31. Breakfast will be at 7. We will see you there.
The summit of Mount Garfield would be our first good look at Franconia Ridge. I think I see Mount Washington. I'm gonna try to see if I can point. Oh god, I can't even see it through the camera. There's a dip there. Mount Washington is up to the right. That dip back there. Top is in the clouds. Back that way. Traversing Franconia Ridge would have to wait until tomorrow. It was time to descend Mount Lafayette for our final stay at Greenleaf Hut. At each hut, we encountered crew turning over from summer staff to fall. We were watching the final days and hours of their summer together. I had worked at a summer camp and understood the bonds to the people and the place that formed, and the memories that will bring smiles to last a lifetime. On this, our final day of hiking, we would once again summit Mount Lafayette and then continue on to Lincoln.